Welcome everyone to this week's episode of My Life and my virtual therapy dog channel. If you're new here, I'm Frank, and this is my life from my point of view.
With my voice by Dad.
I'm here for all the folks who want a dog but can't have one right now.
Hi, and welcome to this week's video. This week, we're just going to walk around the manor here a little bit, do a little update. What's going on? The shop is pretty much cleaned out. The insulation people are coming tomorrow. We're going to insulate the walls. Yep. I'd rather be riding in a sidecar, but there's work that has to be done, so. If you're new to the channel, this is Franklin Manor. There's a whole playlist. We took some raw land and created a place for me to run around and Dad to keep his junk and a house for Mom. That's stuff Mom won't let in the house. So that's where Dad keeps it. And Dad's new shop is coming along. Big spot on the floor was where he changed the motor in the truck there off to the left. He's got a chunk of carpet laying on it, drying it out. And we're gonna let the grass go to seed. Try and get a little more grass cut. Well, actually growing, I guess. There's a better picture of the big Ford. I like to ride the lift gate up into the back of that truck. And the garden box. Strawberries are still trying. They haven't quit yet. And it's October 15th. Everything else is pretty much done at this point. But peas are still going strong. Well, they're kind of on their last legs, I guess, but you can still stop. You can still stop and smell the pea flowers. And Mom and Dad found a new flag. The old one was getting pretty tore up. Front yard's definitely filling in with grass. It was pretty skinny there for a long time, so. Not too much has changed. Got cars everywhere right now, because, well, the Pinto's for sale, and we should probably walk back in the forest, Enchanted Forest, for a little bit. Little update back there. If you're new to the channel, this is the ferry. If you've been watching for a while, then, well, you've seen the ferry before. Nicholas here is fairly new. there's various different critters and things and whatnot that live back in the Enchanted Forest. And lots of spiders. That's the little sticks Dad's doing so we don't get spider webs all over the camera. And Dad's Laurel Tunnel is kind of coming along. Kind of starting to look like a tunnel finally. Yeah, a couple more years, it'll be doing real good. And one of the new folks living in the Enchanted Forest is that's Runnerground Sue right there. And that chunk of boat we call the Runnerground because, well, it's part of the ground and part of the tree. It's been there a while. I don't know if you noticed that tree growing around it. But that was leaned up against a tree many years ago. Well, the tree just grew around it. And kind of looking to see if maybe it isn't time to harvest some mushrooms. Yeah, keep watching. We find some mushrooms. It's definitely getting to be that time of year to gather some mushrooms out in the forest. Got some little tiny ones growing there. And Mom's the mushroom person. Dad spots them and lets Mom know, and then she goes and decides whether they're good to eat or not good to eat. And really, she's the only one that eats them. Dad doesn't really like mushrooms, and I don't like mushrooms. But Mom loves mushrooms. So, Dad cooks mushrooms for her. There's some of the ones we're looking for. These are, what did Mom call those? Candy caps. And we actually call this corner Candy Cap Corner, so there's lots of candy caps grow right here. Kind of where the midway comes into my way. And if you're new, we're on the My Way trail, and I was right up on the midway. And the three frogs, Bud, Wise, and I think Mom and Dad might date themselves a little bit naming those frogs that, but it's from an old commercial. Don't tell Dad I'm escaping. He missed it. I found a place where I could get through a hole in the fence. Dad got totally distracted. Yeah, there I go. Dad is all distracted with the Lobster mushrooms. Mom kind of really likes the lobsters, so that's kind of funny. Mom says that those mushrooms are some kind of white mushroom, and then the orange stuff is something else that grows on them that makes them lobsters. Very strange. And the old burnt stump with the bee rock on it. And the bushes growing out of the top of it. Makes for a fairly funny looking tree, really. But it appears the neighbors are home. That's it. Girly and Mo. I heard Mo. Curly's feet hurt most of the time, so he usually doesn't walk over and say hi. But Mo does. Well, me and Mo are about the same size. But just a quick hello. I tell ya, that Mo's the funniest looking dog I've ever seen. Anybody remember this guy? Mr. Elmer? Mr. Elmer Gnome? And back up on the highway now. That's the name of this trail. Through the Midway Trail. And Dad hasn't quite realized that I escaped yet. Just every once in a while I gotta go on a walkabout. Another lobster mushroom. They kind of start growing underground, and then they just gonna pop up. But that's actually gonna come pretty close to the end of this video. We're not quite done yet, but and little fairy. She was the first resident in the forest. A little fairy. And a giant hammock. That hammock's big enough that me and Mom and Dad and two of our closest friends can all climb up on it. And just kind of the back way back way down past Dad's construction materials that he kind of keeps hidden back there. But I'm definitely going to have to get Dad to come find me. He's figured out that I escaped. So now he's getting ready to come get me. So until next week, have fun, stay safe. Cheers.
Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my videos, stick upon the thumbs up button. And for the newest, go ahead and paw that subscribe button. Thanks again. Cheers.